about to change for you right now financially. Your life is about to be different than it has ever been before. So get ready, click for the link in my bio, watch the information it's laid out for you, take action from it, and receive the financials.
The thing with what about being a personal trainer is like helping. I believe that's what I was put on this earth for. My biggest advice to you.
I don't want to say anything,
this year. And yeah, I said, I'm not even kidding. And before you call me...
once a warrior who refused to accept that anyone stood above him. In the legends, they called him the God of War. But before he ever carried that title, he was simply a man who kept climbing. And every victory revealed another mountain. Every battle led to another name. Another throne waiting at the top. He wasn't satisfied with defeating ordinary men. He hunted legends. To everybody watching, it looked like obsession. But to him, it was simple. The climb never ended. Dallas has spent his career chasing the same villain. Every time people said he reached the top of one world, he looked beyond it. Beyond YouTube. Beyond the names everyone called untouchable. Because for him, the next challenge has always mattered more than the last victory. But every hunter eventually finds what he's looking for. On the other side stands Archie Cooper, an NBA veteran, a professional. To Nas, he's the next mountain. What people rarely see, though, is how a mountain is built. They see the highlights and the accolades, but not the work. They don't see the hours in the winter. They don't see the conditioning or the preparation that forged a professional. One man is chasing the gods, the other has spent his life proving why they're difficult to reach. And now, those two worlds are about to collide. Los Angeles, the opening week of the Big 3 season. After bouncing from team to team, Nas begins a new chapter with Detroit. New teammates, a new system, a new opportunity, and another chance to prove he belongs on the stage if he would ever get to reach.
It's crazy because when I first came to the team, it was more to really take pressure off the jump. And now, with him going down, unfortunately, it turned into me being more of a lead role. So now it's like, I'm responsible for something. It's a different role now. I gotta lead this team to a championship. So
we're now gonna do a lot of things, so let's get to all our drills real quick. Real soon. You want it to pop because tomorrow we're gonna pop some ass. Alright? So make sure you just focus in, be ready, try to make sure that we be ready when we play tomorrow. Okay? We want that money, man. I don't need money, I want to whoop their ass. Let's get it in. 1, 3, work. 1, 2, 3, work.
I can turn to a step up too, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can step up too.
Look around the gym, and you'll find decades of NBA experience. Champions, veterans, players who spent years competing at the highest level. More than talent, this room is filled with basketball knowledge that's been earned over a lifetime. And standing in the middle of all of this is Nas, the least decorated resume in the building, yet trusted like one of their own. Not just to be here, but to shoulder one of the biggest responsibilities in basketball, winning the ball in the basket. Archie was right. Nas couldn't walk into the NBA. He couldn't sign a contract in China right now. He couldn't simply step into the award Archie has spent his life reaching.
We the start of this big season, you know what I'm saying? So we set the tone for the whole year. So let's set it off right there. Let's come out with energy. That's on three. 1, 2, 3.
But if Nas couldn't climb into their world, he'd do the next best thing, right? Bring their world to his.
Here's all down with me. Traitors. Taking on to them.
Before Archie, it was Briscoe. The matchup had the basketball world watching. Briscoe carried himself like a man who had already won. And honestly, why wouldn't he?
I'll play all y'all niggas tonight.
Why do you think we belong in the same gym? I'm not worried about you think you can beat me, bro. You're supposed to say that. Ask him if you mean it. Y'all gonna realize I'm sitting down here in front of y'all. Y'all gonna realize what's in front of y'all.
His resume, his experience, and his reputation all suggested this wouldn't even be close. But once the ball was checked up, expectation gave way to reality, and the game took on a life of its own.
This was a person who said I will have 12 points. Who I didn't belong in the same quarter or something. And then I went out there and I played my game and I dominated.
Nas had all the momentum, but as the possibility of an upset became real, that atmosphere reached a boiling point. Fans flooded the court, stopped the action, and turned the game into chaos. And through the madness, Briscoe had a chance to climb back into the battle. At 29-28, a disputed call brought the action to a halt. The game was never resumed, and the victory was awarded to Nas. It wasn't the ending that he wanted, but it proved that he can compete with anyone. One-on-one had already made Nas a household name, but the Big Three was a different test. Bigger bodies, more experience. This wasn't about proving he could score. It was about proving he could lead.
Captain for Detroit, 6'3" from Florida A&M. Number 8, Nasir 4. Nasir 4 finds Dante Gray for the first points of the season.
up short that day, and so did Nas. But sometimes a loss tells you more than a win ever could. It was a reminder that while he'd already conquered one world, another was still waiting to be climbed. And waiting at the top was Archie.
With the 29th pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Archie Goodwin from the University of Kentucky.
We tend to look at the highest level of basketball as something almost mythical. The NBA, a place reserved for the few.
Back in that was area we cut off.
To most people, those players seem untouchable, as if greatness simply found them. But every player who reaches that stage has a story, a climb. And before Archie Goodwin became a professional, he was just another player chasing the next level.
Every goal that I've set out for myself, I've been able to do. High school, becoming a top 15 recruit, I was going to play for Coach Cal. When it done, I was able to do that.
Archie shared the floor with people like Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James. Around the world, he's learned what it takes to survive against the very best. That kind of experience isn't given, it's earned.
When you're in this basketball world, you see a lot of this shit is situational, and I just got to spat in and stick when it comes to my situation. So
success has a way of hiding the lessons that come with it. Archie reached basketball's highest levels, but looking back, he knows talent was only a part of the story. Sometimes it's the things you do differently that shape you the most. Reaching the NBA wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of understanding it.
It was hard for me to make the adjustment from being a scorer to just a defender. It's never been me, like no matter where I played at. So it was hard for me to make that adjustment. I've never been one to complain about. I just figure it out, move on to the next thing.
From the outside, greatness can look effortless. People see the stage, the resume, the reputation, and assume that that's where the story begins. But the truth is, the higher you are, the harder you have to work to stay there. And for Archie, that work never stopped.
He was still in school. He used to go to Euler. And he was a player, so his mom and my dad worked together. My dad used to always show me a lot of his clips from when he went to Magnolia High School. He used to have close to 30, if not 30. So he used to always man, you need to work out with Solo. And I just remember one day I went out there and worked out with him. And I just realized he was not missing. He just wasn't missing. And so I just, my stepdad, I think, is the one who kind of instilled the values of hard work. But he gave me a real visualization of what it looked like. I don't know nobody that worked harder than him. And that's saying a lot because I worked my ass off. But just seeing how hard he was, how hard he used to go when he was playing active. You can't even describe it. You kind of just have to see it. You have to be able to see it. Big worker. We put it in. We drive an hour every day just to come down here and put in work. So, it shows how hungry he is, man. We've been in it since 8th grade summer, and he had a mission that he wanted to be, get to the University of Kentucky and be a one and done, and to see that happen for him, man, and to see him still going to this day, man, it's a blessing. Lord, I want to say thank you for bringing us together today. I want to say thank you for allowing us to see another day and use this as an opportunity to get better as a family. Lord, I ask that you please watch over us. I ask that you please watch over our families. Lord, I ask that you please be there for those who are less fortunate. I ask that you continue to allow us to grow with you and with each other. In Jesus' name we pray, man. Amen. Let's go to work. Y'all know what time it is today. Yes, it's mine. Hey, right foot, right hand, right foot, right hand, right foot, right hand. Good.
I've been in the gym with some of the best basketball players in the world, and I've never seen anyone prepare for a one-on-one fight like this. Every drill had a purpose. Every rep was calculated. This wasn't about looking impressive. It was about being ready. For nearly 90 minutes, Archie trained under constant fatigue, and it was non-stop defense. It doesn't guarantee a victory, but it tells you one thing. He came here with complete respect for the stage.
You might think you're looking at Taco Bell's Cantina chicken menu, but they're all just extras in this commercial. The real star? Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa, the sauce with main character energy. New jalapeno citrus salsa, only on the Cantina menu.
While your legs are gone, you gotta finish with this shoe. Alright, finish with this shoe. Gang reps though, no bullshit your reps. Stand up, y'all ain't just for the time. Gang reps on this shoe. Don't bullshit with your game. Everything need to be elite with your footwork. Follow through and all that shit. Be disciplined with your principle. Let's go. Get the prayer out. Hey, when you got the prayer out.
Lord, I want to say thank you for allowing us to make it through this workout injury-free. I want to say thank you for allowing us to come in and challenge each other and get each other better and hold each other accountable. I ask that you allow the rest of our day to go smooth. I ask that you please be with our families and everyone. Please protect us from harm, as well as everyone else in the world. In Jesus' name, pray.
Amen. Hey, when you up get shots and then slide. Hey, K, you pass, now rebound.
Every rivalry has an origin. Sometimes it begins with the game. Sometimes it begins with the conversation.
I got respect for the space. I got respect for the hustle. I love all cultures of basketball and at all levels. But there are levels. Y'all putting even my name with this shit is disrespectful. Like, this guy didn't get minutes at FAMU.
One question became a debate. The debate spread across podcasts, social media, and locker rooms. Suddenly, everyone had an opinion on one question. Just how close was YouTube basketball to the pros? AKA the levels talk.
I've watched some of that one-on-one stuff. I hope he don't take on that challenge. Don't go play Nas.
Like, Nas is good. He's a good player for his space. He is. When you talk about a nigga like me, I can come on any foot that you've been on. He can come up here where I'm at.
While everybody else debated, Nas kept chasing the toughest competition he could find. Every game was another opportunity to prove he belonged. Then came another statement, another win, with the spotlight on him. Nas made it clear who he wanted next.
Archie, bring your bitch ass outside. Austin, bring your bitch ass outside. Anybody else? Bring your bitch ass outside.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the game is not that way because I can't differentiate basketball from disrespect. Like, I can't.
It didn't take long for sparks to fly. Every interview added fuel to the fire, and every exchange made one thing clear. This wasn't just some competition anymore. These two genuinely didn't like each other.
He's never been the best at what he did or whatever level he at. I've been the best at what I'm at. I don't have to play you. And it's because of the shit that you said. Now I want to play you.
What makes a warrior? Is it courage? The willingness to face impossible odds? Is it discipline? The work no one ever sees? Or like showing up. And you show up anyways. Patience isn't waiting for your moment, it's preparing for it. That's the path that Archie chose. The world celebrates the crown, but forgets the climb. They remember the spotlight, but overlook the grind. The 4 warriors recognized. He's forced and private. And courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's stepping onto the court against someone the world says you can't be. Resilience is getting knocked down, doubted, and challenged, and coming back for an even bigger fight. That's the path that Nas chose. Some chase comfort, but warriors chase the climb. Some protect their name, but others put it on the line. And eventually, every warrior has to answer one question. What's the purpose? And when is it ever enough?
I don't ever feel like it's ever enough. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I really came from the mud. I really had to work to get where I am now. So it's like, I can never relax. I was never satisfied with, you know, just being the best on YouTube. I want to be the best in the world.
I love my kids like that, man. Like, in my world, my girl, my family, like, everything I do is for the better than like, you gotta take it from me if you don't cherish it. My way of cherishing it and showing them if I'm showing